to get in the room and we're going to get started. Yeah, but don't blame God for their evil. I know y'all was wondering what's been going on, but it's been busy. It's been a transition. It's been a transition. So I'm still kind of transitioning, which is why the setup is a little different, but I'm getting it together, guys. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still not seeing anything. There's something going on. But yeah, this is Don't Blame God for Their Evil. It's Chosen One content, guys. Just waiting for some people to get in the room. But don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Wow. Okay, so there is people on there. Okay, guys. All right. They want you to blame God for their evil. See, what it is these people have given up on God. You know what I mean? They made their decision. So they're actively working against God. And because you're a chosen one, they know what you represent. So you're like a walking neon light. You're a neon light. So everywhere you go, they know who you believe in and what you're doing. So they actively go against you because you are a representation of God. What's up, everybody? This is Intuitive Anthony. It's called Don't Blame God for Their Evil. It's been crazy here. It's been crazy. I'm still transitioning. So, and then YouTube wasn't working twice and I wasn't seeing anything. So, but we get it together, guys. But this is Don't Blame God for Their Evil. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Share this video with somebody who may need it, guys. But yeah, they want you disillusioned with God. They want you to feel like because you had to deal with so much evil, so much mean, so much hatred turned towards you, so that you get mad at God because God allowed it to happen. So they want you disillusioned with God because if God really cared about you, he wouldn't be allowing certain people to treat you certain ways and get away with it for so long. So you get to this point where they want you so mad with God because you had to endure all of this that you just turn away because they're actively working against God because they're going against God, so they're going to hurt his kids. They're going to go after the people who still love God, which is you. So you're a walking neon light. So they know what you believe in, so they're going to actively go towards you to put you in a situation where you go through so much shit that you wondering why God didn't step in. And then that gets you mad with God, and now you basically playing for the same team. That's what it is. So they want you stressed out. They're going to keep coming and coming at different ways because when you are isolated and at peace, you think clearly. But if you're running all the time, you don't have time to think for yourself because there's always something you got to do. There's always something more you could be doing. Then you don't get that time to connect. So now you're out of alignment. And you're trying to pull yourself back into alignment, but it's constantly going on. So this is how it happens. It's been crazy. So I'm still transitioning, guys. I want to thank y'all for being here, guys. I appreciate y'all because it wasn't showing up. And I was trying to make sure that everything was right, but I'm still working on the transition, guys. But I'm glad that y'all here. I appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below, and we got supers available. They want you mad with God, so they keep you going because the more things you are occupied with, the less time you have to connect to God. So there's always something more to be doing. So you keep going and going, and now you're out of alignment. That's what happens. So don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I appreciate it. You feel overwhelmed, so you like constantly going, and you don't even realize while you're going like this, you're getting further and further off your path because there's always something. Now you're working in the physical instead of working in the spiritual. You see what I'm saying? So now you're working in the physical, the carnal, instead of working in the spiritual and allowing faith to work and move through you and move you into situations. So they want you overwhelmed and you start to feel some type of way. And everybody goes through this at different times, but this is part of the process. They want you angry with God because they won't stop hurting you. They won't stop hurting you. And it keeps going and going, and you just wondering, when does he step in? And then you start to wonder if you even worthy, if you even got that connection with God. So you start doubting yourself, which is off your path. It's off the spiritual path. Now you working in doubt instead of working in faith. So that's what it is. Stop doing voodoo and witchcraft. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but they want you angry with God, and you wondering why God won't stop this. But you have to do what you got to do. This is when that faith comes to work, because you sit there and have faith, but you also got to put in too. You got to put in too, because if you're not putting in faith without works, like faith without works is dead. So if you say you believe but you ain't doing nothing, do you really? You got to be able to put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say it. You got to walk it, and it's very, very hard, because when you walk it, things are going to come at you. People are going to come at you. And it's going to start to distract you from your personal connection with God. So you don't want to cut everybody off. But with people come situations, which comes other people that they're connected to. And it becomes a storm. So if you're an introvert like I am, I'm an introvert. You have to deal with people because you're down here for a reason, but you don't really need it. You don't really need it. You don't really need it. But you want to be alone, but you have to live with these people. You know what I mean? You down here on earth. Which makes me wonder when they say earth angels. I don't know about that, but I do know that with that spiritual mindset, you move different. And a lot of people don't understand that. What's up, everybody? D Green, appreciate you for being here. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below. The supers are available. I want to thank Llewellyn too, because that was really, really nice. She checked up on me and that was good. But yeah, it's just been transitioning. Nothing bad, guys. They want you mad at God because all this evil they're doing is going unchecked. And you believe that God has his judgment, that he's going to handle it, that he's the judge. You can't do your vengeance. He does. But you wondering, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Which causes you to doubt, which goes against your faith. So all of these things are working at the same time because you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way life is. Sometimes you go through a period of time where you chilling, you it's relaxed, it's peaceful. And then you go through those times where everything that can go wrong has. And you have to roll with it. But because you're trying to do so much, you lose your way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You lose your way sometimes. So you look great for 54. I'm not 54, but that's cool. Whatever. Yeah. The enemy wants you to believe that this because he doesn't love you. So all of these things are working together to make you feel like, you know what? I ain't seeing nothing. So apparently all of this don't mean nothing. So you start to stray from the path. And it's just because you haven't had time to connect because you've been so busy. You know what I'm saying? But you have to hold on in those times. But as the years go on, you start seeing things, you start seeing patterns. So it's hard to stay in that mindset, especially when you're going through a rough time. But that's the time when you need to do it. I saw you smiling on your thumbnail. My day's been going pretty good. It's been going pretty good. I'm getting everything rearranged in the house because I wanted to do spring cleaning. So everything kind of went sideways around the spring. So what's up, Jason? Everything went sideways at the same time. So I'm still going, but it's just so busy. Like I'm getting stretched too thin, but there's a lot I got to do in this time frame. And so it's a transition, but I'm doing good. I appreciate y'all being here. Yeah. The enemy wants you to believe that God don't love you. That's why you're going through everything that you're going through, and these situations are coming, but you're not seeing no way out because there's so much. But they're still working in your favor. You just having a hard time seeing it because you're so distracted by life itself. So these are the times when that faith that you talk about got to be put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? So you keep going. You keep going because right now it don't feel like God's with you, but he is. He is. And he already saw this coming before we even went through it. So you got to keep that faith and walk it. God wants you to they want you to get mad because God hasn't punished them. He ain't punished them. But that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like because while you stressed out and working and doing all of this, the enemy is always down here running things. So while you're going through these situations, he's working on you. People are saying certain things that don't align up with what you're trying to do, and you want to make sure that you don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to keep rolling, and sometimes it gets kind of hard. It gets kind of hard, but you got to keep going. All great people who are truly great, not what the world says is great, like this person is this, and you know that they did some sideways stuff to get that success. Somebody who has way too many hit songs, and you know that this right here is not a great person. They did, they work with somebody, the enemy, to get this. But truly great people always had a rough start. They always had a rough start. And I looked at the story of Moses last night. He was in the woods for 40 something years. And because he did one thing, the place he was trying to go to, he got to see it, but he didn't get to go. So any great person has had this kind of stuff happen to them, where it's a season or a duration of time where everything crazy is going on. That's what it is. So you got to understand that judgment don't come overnight. So a lot of these people get away with this shit for a long time. They get away with this shit for a long time. And then you start to wonder, okay, you start to lose the faith, like, okay, if something don't happen, something gonna give one way or the other. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been feeling that way for about a month. I was like, I've been waiting for over 35 years. Come on. But Moses went through this wilderness for almost 40 some years. So what you got to realize is this ain't gonna happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen overnight. So you got to have faith during those times. And see, this is what the thing is. Don't get mad at God. Don't get mad at God, because everything got to play out the way it's supposed to. Don't forget to hit like, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Share this video with somebody who may need it, guys. That's what it is. All truly great people went through something. I mean, even David went sold in, was it David? Sold in slavery. And then got arrested for something he didn't do. But see, and it was a long period of time. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying, guys? So you got to hold on during those kind of times. And sometimes, like right now with everything that's been going on, I'm a little stressed out. But thank you to Llewellyn for checking up on me. Thank you to Miss Choi too, guys. I appreciate you. What's up, B? What's up, Jason? Catalyst? I'm glad y'all here, guys. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, but all great people went through something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been smooth sailing all their life. Like, in order to really be great, you got to go through some hardships so that when you get to that place, you got experience to pull from. You're not just great because you're great. You worked your way there. So you paid your dues, and everybody knows that. People are still going to talk trash, but they're going to do that anyway. But when they really think about it, you earned your way there. You didn't just happen to, okay, you won $1 million. Yeah, you didn't get that. I mean, yeah. You got it fast, it's going to burn out fast. But when you finally get there, you get in there because you paid your dues. And every step of the way, you learn something, move to the next level. So when you get to that, what's up, Llewellyn? I appreciate you calling me. Thank you. Yeah, because you earned your way there, You went through a series of tests. A series of tests that you passed and learned something from it. So when you get to that big point of success, now you can judge righteously because you done went through these situations. So you're not gonna look down at somebody because they're poor, because you done been there. You ain't gonna look at somebody this way because they homeless, because you done been there. So now you judging each situation, each person of the person, the morals of the person, and not because you have some wall up. You done been there before. You done saw that. You done passed that test. You passed that test. So if somebody comes to you in a situation where you can help them and you understand, and this person is just in a situation, you can judge righteously whether or not to help that person or what to do in that situation, because you know. You see what I'm saying? So you done been in those situations, so you can judge the person and not the situation. Because some people donate because it's a sad story. A lot of situations you're going to go through are going to make you a righteous judge later when that blessing comes. So do not blame God for their evil. Because it's going to be a hard season, but that will come to an end. They ask God, there's certain things that people do, but then there's certain things that people do, like murder or stuff like that, that should be way beyond lying to one another. That's a major sin. And some people get away with it for a long period of time. And we looking at it through our lives like the people that we done been burned by. But look about it, look at a situation like this. What about serial killers that's been doing it 30, 40, 50 years? So if that can happen, you can have some hardships in your life too. But that's when your faith has got to stand up. They want you hurting all the time and moving all the time and dealing with situations all the time, to the point where you get so distracted because everything that's going on that you just completely put the spiritual side away. Thank you, D Green. I appreciate you. Yeah, that you put the spiritual side away. And that's the thing that you got to stay away from. Everybody don't deserve a space in your life, truthfully. And I'm sorry to the situation, but you can't allow everybody in. Everything has to have a balance. You can have your social life, but you also got to have your spiritual life. And you got to make sure the two don't overlap in the wrong way. That the social life and the world life doesn't overtake the spirit. And see, that's the thing. If they know you on a path, you're going to get hit with so many situations and so many things coming at you that you're going to have to say no. Level heading, what's going on? Everything going well. Everything going well. I'm in transition, but I'm doing it, guys. But they want you to the point where you so busy, you don't have time to connect with God. And the longer you are away from God, the further and further away you seem to get spiritually. Like you start getting to the point where the peace you have is gone. Now you running. And you got to find a way to balance the worldly life with the spiritual life. So sometimes you got to tell people no. Everybody can't get a space. There's only 4 seats, and I'm sorry, they full. I'll keep your application on file. But right now I ain't got the time for it. And sometimes you have to be that way because you need your spiritual life. You're not some random Joe on the street, you know what I'm saying? You have to function that way. Everything has to be balanced. They delight in causing you suffering because they deliberately want to keep you off path. So, you know what I'm saying? If I don't, like normally, idle hands are the devil's workshop, right? But chosen ones, idle hands, we go to our Father. So we start thinking and talking and, communicating with God. So if you are a child of the enemy, then idle hands are the devil's workshop. But see, they only come after you because they know who you are. So your idle hands, you communicating with your Father. So you stay busy as hell, constantly got something going on, so that you can't connect to him. So you got to keep going through these situations. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Share this with somebody. I appreciate y'all being here. Do not forget, if you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below and the supers are available, guys. They want you to accept that demon into your soul. Because, see, this is what it's been the whole time. These kind of people made a deliberate decision to go that way. And so what they do is they want you on their team, because misery love company. Like, if I'm going down, I'm going to take somebody with me because I'm already done. You know what I'm saying? They got nothing to lose. So you're going to always have this kind of stuff come at you. And you get to the point where you feel so far away from God because you haven't had time to connect. And see, that's the time when things sneak in. Thank you, Llewellyn. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you calling. Yeah. See, this is what it is. They want you so far away that you don't feel like you can hear God no more. You really don't. But you do, and everything's going to work out because he already knew this was coming for you. And he's going to work with you through it. So you got to have that faith. But if you've been through what you've been through with narcissistic abuse, you've been down way worse than this before. You've seen lows before. So this too shall pass, but you got to go through it. You got to go through it. And through these situations, you're learning something. It may not feel like that at the time, but you're learning something. You're seeing something. You're seeing something. And then eventually the picture comes together and the situation changes. You see what I'm saying? So it will work out. You just got to hold on. Yeah, and see, this is what it is. During these times, do not let faith be broken. Do not let faith be broken. Keep going no matter what. Keep going no matter what. So they want you to accept this demon that they have. Because with these kind of people, with narcissists, they carry multiple: jealousy, envy, hatred, wrath. So at any given time, one of those emotions could pop out of this person. It's working. Yeah, it's working, Llewellyn. Yeah. It's just what it is that these people carry multiple entities. So they keep hitting you left, right, and sideways until you finally get to the point where you give up and just start working within the world. You stop thinking spiritually, and now you just rolling with the punches. You in the matrix. And then eventually you're going to lose that faith because you're going to go through so much stuff that eventually you're going to start to lose your path. You're going to start to lose your path, and then one of them entities that's in one of them people is going to have access to you. And once that happens, now you're in a scary place. So no matter what's going on, you got to hold on to the faith. No matter what you hear, no matter what you go through, you got to hold on. And sometimes it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. But this is when that faith that you talk about got to be acted out. And you start getting really frantic and worried. But then you have to step back and take your peace and rest in God. Because if you was going to be done, you would have been done a long time ago. Am I lying? Because you done seen all kind of stuff and been through all kind of stuff. And you're still here. You're still doing it. So this too shall pass. But this is what they want you to do. They want you to that point where you basically, because somebody's going to be around if you get to this point, and I pray you don't, where you actually give up. Now, that one of them 7 demons or 7 or 7 demons that's in them will have access to your soul. And they can transfer right over. That's what it is. About 60, I've had a great deal, but nowhere near that. Wow. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I didn't have 60. I had a few, but I don't think mine passed double digits. What's up, Moonlights? What's up? Yeah, see, this is what it is. So if they get you to that point where you just so overwhelmed that you basically just start working within the world instead of working in the spirit, you just gonna relax, you just gonna open the door, and one of them entities is gonna be able to overtake you because now they have legal access to you. So constantly you got to guard yourself along with your boundaries. You got to guard yourself, and everybody can't be in your life at the same time. Some things are gonna have to take a back seat. Some things are gonna have to take a back seat, and people will think you mean. No, you are now in a situation where you have boundaries, and the world don't like those. So they're gonna always work to get rid of those constantly. So you got to say no, and you got to be able to stand on it. So you're gonna be alone sometimes, because this is the situation I'm going through. The boundaries have got me to the situation where I'm kind of alone sometimes, but you keep going. So I'm alone right now socially, but I got a lot of stuff to do as far as the house goes. But it's gonna be cool. What's boundaries? Social life boundaries. Everybody can't talk to you at the same time. You can't allow someone's situation into your life because you got other things going on. So there's a certain place where you can say hi and bye, but personal interaction, no, I don't have time for that. What's going on, Miss Choi? What's going on? Yeah, see, that's what it is. So if you get to the point where you just completely lose faith and now you're working within the world, one of those entities in that person has legal access to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, this situation is complicated, it's stressful, but you done been through worse. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. This too shall pass. But when you're in the thick of it, in the thick of the situation, you got to hold on that tomorrow might be better than today. That's what it comes down to, guys. So, as you can see, over the last couple of weeks, there's been situations going on with the channel. But not only that in my life, but it's cool though. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, Miss Choi. It's fine. Because I've been going through it. If you look on the channel, there's like 3 times I tried to start the video and my numbers ain't been working right. But, you know, you keep going. By accepting their way of thinking, you just made an agreement and opened up your spiritual door to allow one of them entities to have access. And you want to stay away from that. That's what it comes down to, guys. But I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank you for anybody that gave donations. Guys, I'm going to be back next Tuesday. By next Tuesday, I am going to pretty much have everything adjusted. At least I am, because this right here is not working for me. But I'm doing some great things, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. This is going to be a short live because I'm still in the situation, working on some stuff, guys. But thank you to Llewellyn for checking up on me, Miss Choi. We always communicating. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back next Tuesday, same time, guys. But until I talk to you again, guys, if you like it, I love it. But remember, these narcs out here cold-blooded, guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Okay.